Learn English to Gujarati. Consider to.
સહમતિ પર પહોંચવું.
Welcome to the meeting that should have been an email. Hey, you are about to learn useful English and Gujarati phrases through a chaotic office story. Relax, listen, and enjoy the drama before anyone brings snacks instead of solutions. Our story begins in a meeting room where 8 people, 1 squeaky chair, and 3 half-dead markers are trying to save a project. First, you learn to say consider.
વિચાર કરવો.
The manager says, please consider my idea before you decide, and in Gujarati that becomes.
નક્કી કરો તે પહેલાં કૃપા કરીને મારા વિચાર પર વિચાર કરવો.
Then the intern, who writes everything down as if history depends on it, remembers to take note of.
નોંધ લેવી.
And yes, in this room, history may actually depend on it. Your learning goal today. Today you will hear each key phrase in a story, mini dialogue, and quick recall style. By the end, you will not just recognize them, you will almost want to use them in a real meeting. Almost. Key phrase 1. Consider equals.
વિચાર કરવો.
Think of touching your chin and pausing before a decision. We should consider all options equals.
આપણે બધા વિકલ્પો પર વિચાર કરવો જોઈએ.
Key phrase 2. To take note of equals.
નોંધ લેવી.
Imagine a giant sticky note on your forehead. Please take note of the announcement equals.
કૃપા કરીને જાહેરાતની નોંધ લેવી.
Key phrase 3. To accept equals.
સ્વીકારી લેવું.
Sometimes you have to accept the risk equals.
ક્યારેક જોખમ સ્વીકારી લેવું પડે છે.
Key phrase 4. Initiate equals.
શરૂ કરવું.
We need to initiate the process quickly equals.
અમને પ્રક્રિયા ઝડપથી શરૂ કરવી છે.
Key phrase 5. Bring up equals.
ચર્ચામાં લાવવું.
Please bring up this issue in the meeting equals.
કૃપા કરીને આ મુદ્દો બેઠકમાં ચર્ચામાં લાવવું.
Key phrase 6. To put up for debate equals.
ચર્ચા માટે મૂકવું.
The committee decided to put up the proposal for debate equals.
સમિતિએ પ્રસ્તાવ ચર્ચા માટે મૂકવું નક્કી કર્યું.
Key phrase 7. Come to the conclusion equals.
નિષ્કર્ષ પર આવવું.
After reading all the evidence, we come to the conclusion equals.
બધા પુરાવા વાંચ્યા પછી અમે નિષ્કર્ષ પર આવવું.
Key phrase 8. To reach a consensus equals.
સહમતિ પર પહોંચવું.
After long discussions, the team managed to reach a consensus equals.
લાંબી ચર્ચાઓ પછી ટીમ સહમતિ પર પહોંચી.
Scene 1. The project panic. Picture the scene. Coffee is cold, the deadline is warm, and everyone suddenly becomes an expert. This is where language gets useful. The manager walks in and says, before we panic, let us.
વિચાર કરવો.
Very wise. Nobody listens for 3 full seconds. Then Priya says, please.
નોંધ લેવી.
Of the client changes. The designer nods seriously and writes, client has feelings. Technically, that is a note. Raj says, we may have to.
સ્વીકારી લેવું.
The delay. The room becomes silent, because acceptance is a very mature idea and meetings do not always enjoy mature ideas. Finally, someone says, fine. Let us.
શરૂ કરવું.
The rescue plan now. Mini dialogue drill. Now you listen like you are in the room, but without having to pretend your microphone is broken. Repeat the Gujarati phrases after each line if you want. A. Should I accept the offer? B. First.
વિચાર કરવો.
Carefully. A. Did you hear the update? B. Yes, I will.
નોંધ લેવી.
Right away. A. Will you fight the result? B. No, I will.
સ્વીકારી લેવું.
A. When do we initiate the plan? B. We.
શરૂ કરવું.
It now. A. Should we mention the budget? B. Yes, let us.
ચર્ચામાં લાવવું.
It now. A. Should we decide now? B. No, first.
ચર્ચા માટે મૂકવું.
A. Did you review the evidence? B. Yes, I.
નિષ્કર્ષ પર આવવું.
A. Did the committee agree? B. Yes, they.
સહમતિ પર પહોંચવું.
At last. Scene 2. The Great Banana Debate. Every serious meeting eventually becomes ridiculous. In this one, someone brings up bananas. No one knows why. Mira says, before we vote on the marketing slogan, I want to.
ચર્ચામાં લાવવું.
One more issue. Everyone looks nervous. Is it the budget? Is it the deadline? No. It is the office fruit policy. She says bananas disappear too quickly. Suddenly, the manager decides this topic must be.
ચર્ચા માટે મૂકવું.
The accountant, who has clearly waited his whole life for this moment, presents a chart called Weekly Banana Loss Trends. After 10 dramatic minutes, the team finally.
નિષ્કર્ષ પર આવવું.
That the real problem is not theft. It is smoothies. Miraculously, they.
સહમતિ પર પહોંચવું.
On a new rule, 1 banana per person unless the project is on fire. Memory hooks that actually stick. Let us make these phrases easier to remember. A little imagination helps more than 100 boring word lists. For consider, imagine a chicken in glasses standing before 3 doors and clucking.
વિચાર કરવો.
Strange? Yes. Memorable? Also yes. For take note of, imagine a parrot with a notebook shouting.
નોંધ લેવી.
Every time anyone speaks. For accept, picture a cat knocking over a vase and then silently asking everyone to.
સ્વીકારી લેવું.
Reality. For initiate, imagine pressing a huge green button that says.
શરૂ કરવું.
For bring up, see yourself lifting a topic card onto the middle of a table.
ચર્ચામાં લાવવું.
For put up for debate, place a document on a grand round table under a spotlight.
ચર્ચા માટે મૂકવું.
For come to the conclusion, imagine a detective pointing at the final clue and saying.
નિષ્કર્ષ પર આવવું.
For reach a consensus, picture everyone at a round table finally smiling and nodding.
સહમતિ પર પહોંચવું.
Quick challenge. Time for a fast check. No stress, this is practice, not a surprise meeting invitation. What is the Gujarati for consider?
વિચાર કરવો.
What is the Gujarati for to take note of?
નોંધ લેવી.
What is the Gujarati for to accept?
સ્વીકારી લેવું.
What is the Gujarati for initiate?
શરૂ કરવું.
What is the Gujarati for bring up?
ચર્ચામાં લાવવું.
What is the Gujarati for to put up for debate?
ચર્ચા માટે મૂકવું.
What is the Gujarati for come to the conclusion?
નિષ્કર્ષ પર આવવું.
What is the Gujarati for to reach a consensus?
સહમતિ પર પહોંચવું.
Use them like a pro. Now let us put the words together in one smooth flow. This is the kind of language that makes you sound calm, smart, and slightly dangerous in meetings. Here is your full sequence. First you.
વિચાર કરવો.
Then.
નોંધ લેવી.
Of the details. Sometimes you must.
સ્વીકારી લેવું.
A risk. Then you.
શરૂ કરવું.
The process. If an issue matters, you.
ચર્ચામાં લાવવું.
It. If the whole group must discuss it, you.
ચર્ચા માટે મૂકવું.
It. After evidence and discussion, you.
નિષ્કર્ષ પર આવવું.
And if the language gods are smiling, everyone will.
સહમતિ પર પહોંચવું.
That, my friend, is the life cycle of a very organized argument. Friendly conclusion. Nice work, you made it through the wildest meeting in language learning history. And you picked up real Gujarati phrases you can practice right away. Thank you for learning with this chapter. Review the phrases again, say them aloud, and practice them in your own examples.
વિચાર કરવો. નોંધ લેવી. સ્વીકારી લેવું. શરૂ કરવું. ચર્ચામાં લાવવું. ચર્ચા માટે મૂકવું. નિષ્કર્ષ પર આવવું.
And.
સહમતિ પર પહોંચવું.
Keep practicing, keep smiling, and next time you hear a long meeting begin, you will at least know the vocabulary.